What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. And this is another Polo Motivation, bro. This is late night edition. Not too late at night, man, but I usually do this mainly in the morning time, but I've been doing a lot of stuff, have a lot of stuff on my plate. So I've been kind of having to put this on the back burner, for a minute or whatever. Got some things that, gonna be brewing, gonna be cooking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So those of y'all that really been sticking by me on this channel, hey, salute to y'all. I can't do it without y'all, and even the ones that, are against me, man. I thank y'all too, man. I think you because you gotta thank the people that you gotta thank the opposition, man. I really appreciate it on both ends. For the people that want me to fail and also the people that want me to succeed, man. I give y'all a round of applause, on both ends or whatnot. But nevertheless, man, let's get right to it, man. Uh a lot of y'all, man, have emotional dependency on a lot of things. Okay. I'm talking about male and females. Uh you can't allow your happiness to rely too much on another person. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not just emotional dependence. It's also physical dependence too as well, because it's a real challenge, because you always need somebody out there, man. Stop trying to have a life jacket, man. I got a concrete jungle type of mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always looking for like a handout. Everybody's always looking for a life jacket to get saved and stuff like that. Man, listen, man, this type of idea that you need somebody, or that you got to be dependent upon somebody, or I need this, man, I need that. That actually starts as an adolescent, man. It's how you come up. And the way I was brought up was to be independent. I mean, yeah, it's all right to get pointers. It's all right to, pick somebody's brain. Of course you want to do that. But, at the same token, man, you can't always be trying to look for somebody to save you. You know what I'm saying? When you're not appropriately taught by the people that love you the most, it's going to it's going to show as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Uh Look, when the wheels start, falling off or whatever, we always get into this panic state. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. You start getting into, oh no, what am I gonna do or anything like that. Nah, you can't panic in that type of situation, and that's natural. Especially a lot of women, do that too. That's like female type shit. Um, you know, you have to have dependence as these wheels start turning. You know, uh, the inability to value and trust yourself creates a negative cycle. A lot of people don't know that it's the result of emotional blackmail, and that teaches us in order to have some sort of self worth. Uh, it's a repetitive type of cycle. It's like over and over again. It's like insanity. We, you tend to doubt yourself, and then you end up always being in a submissive type of role. You know what I'm saying? Which you shouldn't be doing that. And if you if you notice, it'll be kind of habitual, because it's from the years of you doing it. You got to break that cycle. Stop depending on somebody when them wheels fall off. You got to be able to get on there, and you got to change that tire, so to speak. You got to figure it out. There's people that, believe it or not, that are in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, that they have to depend on somebody. I know 17, 18, 19 year olds that are willing to be independent, and they want to be independent just as bad, and are willing to show some of those people that are in their elder age how to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And that starts with recognizing when you have a problem, you being physically or emotionally dependent, and it starts with taking the steps you need in order to fix this and increase your confidence. Another thing with anything, man, you always got to recognize the issue, man. You got to recognize the problem. And a lot of y'all don't understand the problem, and y'all don't recognize it at all. Y'all want you want the problem to just be fixed, and it just don't happen that way. It's not going to be fixed unless you take action, unless you do the action necessary. So for instance, man, if something isn't going your way in terms of like your success rate, or you're not making it as far as you should be, or you feel like, man, why aren't these people paying attention to me, or why aren't these people listening to me, or why am I not gaining enough attention, or why am I not you know being being successful in this certain type of area, then guess what? That's when you start to get in panic mode, and then you become emotionally charged, and then you start to look elsewhere, stuff like that, and try to reach it and grab, and you try to look for that life jacket. You got to stop that. That's where the problem lies. Emotionally dependent people, uh they're insecure, and also they have an obsessive need to be close and attached to other people. See, me myself, I'm far from that. And it always reminds me of the movie Castaway. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that movie, he was on an island all alone. Didn't have nobody to depend on. He had to make up certain things, you know what I'm saying, in order to survive. Dependent people have the most fear of not being good enough. They're deep rooted childhood traumas that might have taken place, or even disappointments. You know what I'm saying? And they also got a lot of feeling of being anxious or anxiety, and it's hard for them to accept the psychological sufferings that come along with not only being loved but also loss. Listen, you got to take the good with the bad. A lot of y'all do not know how to take the good with the bad. Listen, the dark days and the storms and the trials and the tribulations, that's what's going to build you up. Everybody thinks that, oh yeah, well, it's always going to be good days. Man, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. There was people that was around me, that was rooting for me, that was in support of me, that had my back and everything like that. And guess what? A lot of them ain't even here. A lot of them are not here. And I can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I gotta be happy about that shit, because that shows me, like, yeah, I expected you to do something like that. And that's what I'm telling you. Do not look for no emotional life jacket, or don't try to look for any type of life jacket for anybody to help you out. It just don't work. Don't seek none of that shit. Don't seek none of it. all this lifeline. Oh, I need somebody. Da, 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 nah, you got to go get it yourself, so you'll know it. You can't trip on that type of stuff because no, you should already know 9 times out of 10 how selfish of a world we live in, how cutthroat of a world we live in. You should already know that. So that's how you got to be breaded. Listen, you're gonna have your flaw. You're gonna fall. But see, listen, in the right environment, a a dependent person can be giving, loving, compassionate, to a fault. But the trigger of the fear, it man, it could turn a person into an entirely different person. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, you see, the secret to actually having relationships being built is not preventing the hurts of the past. It's developing the best parts for the future. But it's also coming to recognize that it's difficult to do. So what I'm saying is that if if you're in a relationship with someone, you know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about just a normal relationship, right? You know, a lot of y'all, the reason why a lot of women tend to leave a man is because a lot of alpha women, they don't see a lot of our men now as masculine, if that makes any sense. A lot of y'all are have like very feminine ways, and y'all are being wanting to be coddled and wanting to be, wipe your nose, or you want them to wipe your ass and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When they need a man to really step in and really take care of what's necessary in a relationship, whether it's in a relationship or in a marriage. That's just one particular thing. And see, a female, they look for a guy to have that shoulder to where they can lean on and where they can fall back. Now, as a man, yes, don't get me wrong, you gotta have that support and everything like that. But 9 times out of 10, the female is the one that's supposed to be looking for that life jacket. It's not supposed to be the man. Yes, you should listen. Everybody got feelings, stuff like that. But you're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be strong and stuff. And that's just one example. And a concrete jungle, a lot of y'all can't handle. A lot of y'all don't know how to survive without certain necessities, or if you didn't have this, or if you didn't have that. A lot of y'all could not do it. You know, a lot of y'all need people around you. A lot of y'all need uh to be told, okay, yeah, y'all need to be celebrated. Y'all need to be told, oh yeah, I'm great at this and I'm great at that. When really that's far from what some of y'all need. Some of y'all need a reality check. It's like pretty much taking a cold shower. A lot of y'all need to take a cold shower in order to recognize and wake up, so it'll wake your ass up for the better. Uh, you know, another thing is you need to practice being, just practice being more for yourself. Okay. We want to connect with other people, but it's connection with yourself that has the most transformative powers more than anything. You know, it's important to look at yourself, and also it's important that you could depend on you, no matter what the circumstance is, man. You know, uh, your needs don't go away because you shove them to the side or, uh, throw them up under the bus or water under the bridge, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody else, dismisses them. You are the one that's important. You deserve to be valued for who you are and what you do. Because you are a human. You the human being. You the one that dictate everything on this planet. You're your own chessboard. You know, you got to practice being there for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And knowing what your needs are. You know, before before you try to sit there and try to always try to look for a life jacket or always looking for a lifeline. You know what I'm saying? Understand and embrace your passions, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, also you gotta be able to love yourself. Now, I know a lot of y'all, man, y'all might be like, man, I do love myself and everything, but you'd be surprised, man. A lot of people don't love themselves like they say they do. A lot of people really don't love themselves like they say they do. You'd be like, oh yeah, I love myself, but do you love yourself enough to sacrifice a lot of things? That's what you have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself that question. Do you love yourself enough to put whatever you have aside in order to take criticism? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, do you love yourself enough to put off buying some shoes and clothes for a hot minute, you know what I'm saying? Just so that you can go ahead and do something greater, like, getting your credit right, or you becoming a homeowner, or you purchasing some land, or you opening a business. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not trying to achieve those things, then 9 times out of 10, what you're looking for is a life jacket. You're looking for handouts. You're looking for a lifeline, and that's not what our kings. You know what I'm saying? Especially, our black kings and queens. We not supposed to be doing that. You know, a lot of y'all are not confident in yourself. Y'all need to be told, "Oh yeah, I look good." Y'all need to be told, "Oh yeah, you great at this." Y'all always need a lifeline, and that's something that you shouldn't be looking for. You shouldn't be looking for any type of lifeline. You have to recognize your needs and prioritize your well-being. Make sure that you manage your needs regularly, and don't be afraid to let people know about them. Treat yourself to what you like to do every single week. You know what I'm saying? Work out if you need to work out. You know what I'm saying? Go hang out with people if you need to hang out. But see, what you're doing is you're stressing yourself out to the point where, oh man, I got to do this. You might be, listen, there's a lot of people that are always looking for a lifeline, and they might be working hard as hell. They doing everything necessary or whatever, but they still gotta have, some help or something like that. Stop doing that, because what it's doing is just becoming a repetitive cycle. And some of y'all always want to go ahead and y'all want to depend on somebody when things ain't going your way. Y'all will even do it behind the scenes. Y'all will sit up there and be like, you know what, I need such and such help. You won't admit that you need somebody help. You might be talking about a particular person that you really don't like, that you really can't stand or whatever, but you'll go behind the scenes and you'll try to be like, you know what, man, I talked about you, I talked shit about you, I said this about you, but man, really and truly, man, I need your help. It's a lot of A lot of fuck niggas like that, and you can't be like that. That's Listen, that's fuck nigga shit. I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. Now stop giving away your responsibilities to yourself. That's the next thing. When we aren't sure how to look after ourselves emotionally, it becomes convenient to pass the responsibility off to somebody else. But that's a definitive way to find yourself in all types of shit. I'm telling you. No one can look after your emotions better than you. You know what I'm saying? No one can look after your physical well-being except you. In order in order to be, that strongest person and the most stable person and the most stable version of yourself, you have got to develop your own self-reliance. You know what I'm saying? Self-reliance is gonna make you more resilient to the stresses of life. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to get up here and profess like things was all great. It was one point in time where I was down in my worst. Didn't have a place to stay. Had to live out of my car for a second. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I did everything that I could to make sure that I showered. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I got to somewhere to where I could wash my motherfucking clothes. Okay? And I made sure that I could eat and I could also work out. Because I wasn't gonna miss my workout for nobody. But guess what? My lifeline was me. Because guess what? I still had a job. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had it was gonna be like 3, maybe 4 weeks, damn near a month until I got a place. But I wasn't fitting to call nobody or anything like that. Now don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I would, go to a hotel, you know what I'm saying, if it really got that crazy. But what see the thing about it is what I tried to do was try to sacrifice and put that money, off to a side in case things, got a little shaky for me, or anything could have happened. I think about my car, but that's where self reliance comes in, and some of y'all are afraid of self reliance. Y'all don't y'all not confident in yourself to rely on your own abilities. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was, you wouldn't be going reaching out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Giving away our responsibilities is weak. And guess what it encourages? It encourages more weakness in our lives. You being self-reliant is the key to escaping uh, neediness and all them different type of traits. You know what I'm saying? Be kind to yourself and have the courage to, stand on principle on the things that you need most. No one is going to provide those things to you except you. And like I said, man, the sooner you realize that, the better off you're going to be. You know, a lot of y'all, man, this is the next thing. You got to recondition yourself. A lot of y'all been programmed to think a certain way, to live a certain way, to do things a certain way. You got to reshape yourself and you got to redefine yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. I like to call it what I'm saying, reconditioning yourself or reprogramming yourself. Some people might call it reparenting yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you someone that came from like a broken home or a broken family, you know what I'm saying? Like, alcoholic father, you know what I'm saying? Drug addict mom, you know what I'm saying? Drugs in the house, abuse, all that other stuff. Uh, Listen, man, it happens. And it's often our broken inner child that is responsible for the heartbreaks and what's going on in our adult life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, a lot of people might have been, sexually abused when they was young. You know what I'm saying? And as a result of that, guess what happens? They end up doing some crazy things. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna get too descriptive about that. A lot of y'all might have grew up with a parent who had an alcohol problem. You understand what I mean? And because you saw that, and because you were a victim of that, it has made you act out or be a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. You can't blame the situation that you came into. That's not your fault. But some of y'all blame yourself and you beat yourself up about that. You know what I'm saying? These poorly and broken beings dwell on each and every one of us. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with what happened as a child. If it's negative, man, it's gonna be a hard thing to break. But it's something that has to be broken. It's something that has to be uh, tackled, and then go ahead, lock it away, and try not to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and reflect on it, but don't dwell on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Learning to tap into this inner, like, this inner baby or inner child, it allows you to recondition yourself. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's a skill that nobody can take away from you. It's priceless. You know, like, you ask anybody, a lot of people got to recondition themselves. You know what I'm saying? Certain NBA players and NFL players have reconditioned themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it starts with expressing the hurts of what took place. If you go to, like, a lot of support groups and stuff like that, that's something that you have to do. And a lot of people don't want to hear this. They don't want to go through this type of therapy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they might have lost somebody. Something might have really hurt them really, really bad when they were younger. That's something that it takes a long time for a person to recognize that sort of thing. So that's something that a lot of you have to go ahead and resolve peacefully and rationally through understanding. And when you allow when you allow the childhood things to make yourself vulnerable, it's gonna further propel you to try to look for a life jacket, or to look for that lifeline. You know what I'm saying? You have got to attack that. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop a process, that allows you to handle your emotions in a healthier and more stable way, man. You know what I'm saying? Be able to attack your thoughts and allow them to come in the moment that they are. But you also got to redirect all of those old fears and insecurities that will keep you in bondage, so to speak. That's what I like to call it. I call it, like, bondage. You know, you also gotta be able to recognize your own emotional cruelty, man. You know, you have to be able to deal with yourself harshly. You know what I'm saying? And that's a form of a coping mechanism. You know, uh, when when you're overly harsh to yourself, you start to shy away from from the inner from the inner monologue, uh, and then you start to tend to look for others for some sort of security. You gotta break away from that pattern. You know what I'm saying? Self criticism is is something that it's normal, it's natural. You know what I'm saying? But there's a better way to deal with yourself and your emotions, especially when shit get tough. You have to realize that there's a genuine suffering in your life, and you have to accept those type of faults. Accept that there's a better way. You have to recognize that being hard on yourself is doing nothing but compounding all of those negative feelings and emotions, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to recognize your own, emotional cruelty. And listen, it could be a hard thing to do, but you got to be able to look at the bright side of certain shit. And a lot of us can't do that. A lot of us don't know how to be optimistic about a lot of things. You know, if I listen, if if I'm not able to be successful at something, right away, I don't panic. There's no need for me to panic. You know, why panic about something that you can't control? You understand? Because you looking for a lifeline, and you looking for all these type of life jacket. I need help and reliance and stuff like that. That's not doing anything but making the problem worse. And then people are gonna see you as a freeloader. Even if you ask people for a whole lot of advice and stuff like that, and you picking their brain and stuff like that. Believe it or not, there's some people that get tired of it too. And some people gonna be like, man, haven't you figured this out for a while? Haven't you figured this out already? You'd be surprised, man. They just not gonna tell you because a lot of people don't want to hurt your feelings. I know where I come from. They gonna hurt you. They gonna tell you something whether it hurts your feelings or not. So you got to be able to have uh, dinosaur skin. You know. Now another thing that you got to do when dealing with all this life jacket and always looking for a lifeline and self-reliance, all that shit. Identify and let go of anything that's going to be self-destructive, man. You know, uh, much of our neediness, it's always coming from the hard things that happen to us. Like I was just telling you when you was younger. Now, when you know these events and that took place, and you know these faults that happen, you got to be able to look at the better ways of responding to them. And also, what I'm saying, exploring your past is the key to un- unlocking the hangups of right now. You know what I'm saying? Uh, there's no substitute for any type of good therapist, but you could do a lot of this good by just opening up yourself brutally and being accepting to it. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn to let go of the past, man. A lot of y'all are deep rooted in the past and y'all can't never let go no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Memphis? I see you in the building. Memphis always representing up in here, you know. Uh I dropped a link for you, Memphis. Up in here doing a little polo motivation, Memphis. So if you want to speak on something, man, you can. Um you have to be able to move on. Like, for instance, you got to identify the triggers that keep you linked negatively to your past. Yeah, I mean, these certain behaviors are habits that people bring up, all the bad stuff that leave you feeling fucked up and unloved. When you know your triggers and you start to see the pitfalls or or the traps, and you can avoid them, go ahead and do it before you find yourself in a catastrophic type of position. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to identify certain triggers and certain patterns before before they happen. So it'll take that illusion away, because that's all it is. When you need somebody, or you gotta have a lifeline, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. That's all it is. It's just a damn illusion. That's what fear is.
What good,
That's
Polo?
what's up with it, Memphis. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'm up in here, man. We doing it's a thing called Polo Motivation on my channel, man. And if you looked at, I don't know if you looked at a lot of my other videos, but I usually do Polo Motivation like in the morning for a lot of people, man, because a lot of people, they tend to go through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
one thing I'm here to do is I like to keep people motivated, man. I like to keep people inspired, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Somebody might have took a loss, you know what I'm saying, of a job. Somebody might have took a loss of a family member. Somebody might have took a loss, you know what I'm saying, from a relationship or something like that. Somebody might have took a loss for some money. Somebody might have took a loss from anything, you know what I'm saying? And what you got to be able to do. I see our people, man. What we not doing, man, is we so busy tearing each other down, and that's of the norm. So, like, if I tell you some motivational stuff, you be like, nah, man, I don't want to listen to this. You know what I'm saying? But really, that's what we need to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this world is so fucked up. But see but the reason why the world is so fucked up is because we want to continue to make it fucked up. So as long as there's some shooting around, as long as there's some killing, talking shit behind each other back, some drinking, some smoking, some ass and some titties or something like that, you know what I'm saying? All right, not realizing, man, that shit gonna fuck you up after a while.
Yeah, so
And
that
and
shit
and, and
destruction.
it's
That shit
funny, but
destruction.
a lot of people that's all they want to see. But then next thing you know, oh no, man, man, what's going on? My credit ain't right. Oh shit, I ain't got no land. Oh shit, man, I ain't got a pot to piss in. I can't provide for my kids. Man, I can't provide for my wife. My wife about to leave me. For somebody that got their shit together. I ain't got nothing in my name. Oh, but
But
guess what we want to
nothing
do?
but
We
a
want a
phone,
finger
nigga.
point. We want a finger
Right,
point. We
right.
want to
Instead
look
of
for a
taking,
lifeline. We want to look for a life jacket. And we got to stop
right.
doing that.
Instead of just taking responsibility, man. We gotta take responsibility for the shit that we do. You
Real
know what
shit.
I'm saying? A lot of
Nah,
us ain't accountable. A lot of us ain't accountable for the decisions that we make. We want to blame it on everybody else. Or people want to follow what they see on TV, these rappers and all that, man. All that shit is put there to give you an image to follow and follow straight to destruction, man.
real shit.
So I just be chilling, staying out the way, man.
I mean,
That-
listen.
That's why that's
Oh,
why I
you
try
got
to
it.
man. That's why I try to, what I mean, might tell people some good shit to keep them going and whatever to keep them from doing some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna mess up their whole life for the rest of their life. Because if they can't, once you get deep in it, you can't turn back, man. And everybody glamorize these people instead of realize once you get in this shit, you can't turn back.
Nah,
You
that's
in it.
real shit. But see, you know, a lot of us, man. Okay, look, this is what I try to tell people, Memphis, man. A lot of us, man, we it's and I know it's gonna sound weird. A lot of people probably don't agree with me when I say this, but it's good to have a gutter like mentality if you use it in the right way. Like if you got a gutter mentality, then you shouldn't be dependent, or you should be self sufficient. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, for instance, if you got a gutter like mentality, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, your first intent is, okay, I need to move some weight. I need to move some work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got to do this for quite some time. But if eventually you like, look, I'm trying to get out the game. So how can I be legal for this shit? How can how can I transform this shit into doing something, legal, as opposed to doing something that's gonna get me locked up, or something that's gonna land me 6 feet under, or something that is gonna actually put everything in danger.
Right.
So it's nothing wrong with having a gutter like mentality. There's a lot of CEOs and a lot of guys that got businesses and stuff like that. They had a gutter like mentality, right? But guess what they did?
Right.
They were able to transform that shit into something more profitable and positive.
Right. Because they knew when to pull the plug on their gutter shit, man. They knew when it's time to play to be gutter, man. Like, see, that what these kids better realize. They think this shit all fun and games. But really, man, these youngsters nowadays ain't built like these youngsters nowadays. They ain't built like this. They ain't built like this.
No, they not.
You
They
know.
not built like they not built like us, Memphis. Like, see, like Memphis, man. See, that's the reason why a lot of women don't even want to be. They don't even want to be with a lot of men right now. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because they look at us and they be like, man, you more feminine. A lot of these niggas are more feminine than some of these men out here. You see a lot of men like getting so emotionally charged, or when something don't go their way, they gotta, hey Memphis, I need your help. Please help me. Nah, listen, back in our days, they'd be like, look, like I got a son right now. He fell, but after I repeatedly told him not to get on the couch or whatever, he fell. And then he started crying, man. You know what I did? I walked away from him. But
Right.
that's
You know.
because I told you not to get on there before you bump your head. You know what I'm saying? On there, I
You got
told you
on that,
repeatedly
bro.
not to do that. Well, that's the thing. Same thing as an adult, Memphis. If I keep coming to you every week, hey Memphis, I need $100. Hey Memphis, man, hook me up with $200. After a while, I come for that $300. You gonna be like, nigga, you owe me for the last other money right there. Now I can't help you out no more. You got to do that shit on your own.
Right. But see, a lot of women don't want. A lot of women they won't. See, the thing is about a lot of women they don't be they really turn away from men nowadays because the women. I'm gonna keep it real. And I know a lot of men that probably hate it. They gonna be mad, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of women in relationships nowadays, they have to be the man and the woman in the relationship, brother. That's the major problem.
Yeah, yeah,
They gotta feed the kids, drop them off. go to work, pay all the bills. And these cats out here that got their own crib and doing their own thing, cats like me, women ain't trying to fuck with that. You know why? Because they can't control me. I got my own shit and I pay my own bills. They can't control me.
Right, right,
You know what I mean? Women like men that they can control and the niggas they like, they really can't be with them long term because they can't control it.
right, exactly. Yeah, they is they want a man that's gonna be self sufficient, that's gonna be able and not only be self sufficient though, Memphis man. Like they want a nigga that okay, look, if we get down in a hard, we at a rock in a hard place. Look, I could depend on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga know what to do. It shouldn't be the other way around. Memphis. Like let's say me and you. Like I have a wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you have a wife. You know what I'm saying? A girl, whatever. But what we going what they gonna look at us as weak is if baby, what we gonna do? No, that's your job to know that shit.
Right, because you the man. You see, men have to see real men who got their own and do their own, man. They supposed to take control of the situation for the woman. They ain't got to do nothing but all that can be the woman that these young gals, they just caught up on all these thugs and this and this. But then when you get on a hard time, this thug ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you because he ain't too much depending on you. Yeah, it's all fun and games because you control the situation. You ain't got a man and it's like having another child, another grandchild in your house, baby. You controlling the situation. You get what I'm saying? Something you ain't happy. Something it's all fun and games because the nigga can't bring nothing to the table. Now you messing with a nigga who can bring something to the table. Now he ready to kill the nigga because you done took care of the nigga so long and now you tired of him. Now you ready to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Cause the nigga you see that got something going on, you really don't want to go long term with him because you can control him. So then
Right,
that shit becomes a problem.
right, right. And see, this is the thing, man. See, a lot of people they they were too busy worried about Nipsey when he passed away, right? See, like
Mm-hmm.
they should have been listening to Nipsey when he was alive because trying to give dudes game about the game of life. He was trying to really help our people. You know what I'm saying about surviving not only in the concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying, but us being the lifeline. Like Memphis as a leader, I gotta be the lifeline. I gotta be the one. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this guy needs help. You know what I'm saying? Like after you get like a certain age or something like that, you should be able to help someone. You should be able to help your parents. You should be able to help your family members. You should be able to help. You should not be out there trying to look for every damn lifeline, self-reliance, trying to munch off a female, trying to munch off of this person, munch off of that person. That's when people not really gonna want to be around you. And me, I tell you like this, Memphis. I don't if you don't want to be around me, you know what I'm saying, and you decide, okay, you know what, I don't want to be around that nigga Polo, or you know what I'm saying, I don't like what he doing or something like that. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna chunk the deuces right along with you. Go ahead, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need 1,000 motherfuckers around me to get anything accomplished. I'm good with
That's right.
yeah, and that I'm just self sufficient like that. But some people might find that as cocky, but no, that's not cocky, man. That's just being self sufficient and self independent, and you not trying to rely on 50,000 people to get stuff done. And that's what a true
Right.
man is. By nature, Memphis, we we're bred to be lone, not loners in a bad way, but we're led it to be, we're bred it to be as men, survival. We're hunters. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need, as a man, we're looking for, quote unquote fresh meat, or we're looking for, our next meal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need 1,000 people around us, and that's how a man is supposed to be. It's like when you in the jungle by yourself, or they just drop your ass somewhere by yourself or something like that. You got to survive. By genetics, and as a man, we have to know that type of shit. But now we've become so, oh, I need a lifeline. Oh man, oh man, I need my niggas. Oh, gang, gang, gang. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have this. I need money. I need technology. I need this female. I need the. If I don't have this, guess what, man? Oh man, man. If I don't got Facebook, if I ain't got IG, if I ain't got Twitter, oh man, man, I need TV. Man, I need PlayStation. I need Xbox. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have that, you see what I'm saying, Memphis? And back in them days, they didn't
Right.
have that shit.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And if they did, your mom and dad weren't buying that shit. Not like that.
Yeah.
Grandmama. That's the thing. See, that's what I like about my mom and dad. No matter my mom and dad, my God, guess what, man? No matter how much we can get it, it was gonna come a time when we were gonna hear no. Man, my grandma case, hell no.
You say hell no, huh, man?
Yeah.
Not just no, hell nah.
Yeah. Yeah. My grandma said, hell, nigga, hell no. I teach you, that's enough.
Hell to the nah, 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 nah. What that?
But man, we think about it, Polo. We ain't even got grandmamas like that no more. All the grandmamas going to the club with the grandkids and shit now,
Man,
man.
tell me about it. Yeah, and the great grandma. Shoot, man, you got great grand. Hey, 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 Memphis, man. Hey, I met a great grandmother. A great grandmother in her 40s.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
In
Yeah,
her
man.
40s.
Yeah, it's getting like that, man. It's rough.
Like, come on, man.
Man, grandmama back in the day, man, you went to church at grandmama house. You wasn't gonna put too much sugar in that rice, if you gonna have to put some sugar in them cornflakes on the morning for church. You went to church every Sunday. You went to Sunday school, Bible study on when you did all that at grandmama's house. You watch TV, you sit down, you make no whole lot of noise at grandma's house. You gonna run up a light bill.
Man, yeah, man. Tell me about it. Now. See, that's, hey, Memphis. That's straight old school right there, man. Like, nigga, you couldn't even chew gum in church.
Oh, grandma can't spit that shit out. Praise the
Yeah.
Lord. Hey man, pal, do that shit, you little mouse.
Uh,
My
you
grandma used to say when I come on to clean that shit, come my grandma was an usher. Spit that
right.
gum out. You little mouse. Praise the Lord, pal.
Yeah, man. But see, that's our thing, man. We so self reliant, and we gotta have. I'm just like, I don't know. It disgusts me. I don't like. I feel less of a man. I'm gonna be honest with you, Memphis, for even like depending on every single body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't know. That's just me.
Especially when you used to having it yourself or doing it yourself, man, it hurt,
Hmm.
bro. Like it seems different.
Hmm.
But see, these little gifted spoiled motherfuckers nowadays, they got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what's the other stuff, Snapchat. Man, we
Yeah,
ain't couldn't even
Twitch,
let
all
stuff
that.
like that. we couldn't even let stuff come from our mind.
Right.
In my grandmama house. Shit, we had the old cable by where you had to get up and turn it, when you turn it down yourself down the middle and
Yeah, yeah,
have it
yeah.
lined up there to get the channel back in the day. Come on, man. Uh, they gave these little motherfuckers remote controls to change these shit loose.
Yeah.
I remember when nigga had to get up. You got to line that motherfucker up get right for it to be on the channel.
Hey, Memphis, you probably from the era, right, where it was two TVs stacked on each other.
Right, and then they had the then after that they came out with the TV with the VCR built on the
Yeah.
middle of the on the bottom of the motherfucker. They last so long you can make a whole bunch of money at the pawn shop and get rid of the motherfuckers. They last so long. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
you
I grew up in
had
that. I grew up in
you
that era.
you had one TV would work.
And the other one didn't work, but
Yeah, the
grandma
other
ain't
one
never get.
did.
Hey, grandma never got rid of that. But you did not have massive
Yeah.
business, motherfucker. You gonna have real. You know I ain't lying,
Man.
Polo. And grandma go
Huh?
get them. Grandma go get the wig juice and all that type of shit. Grandma have all that good
Man.
shit, orange juice, and then I
Whew.
run out of milk. Grandma open some of that goddamn for that what's that type of milk they used to make for your citizens when you ain't got none at home.
Oh man,
What's
what was the name of that
that?
shit, man? Yeah. I forgot the name of that shit.
But
But
grandma, that shit was almost better than the Mickey bar in the store.
yeah. Yeah, I forgot the name of that shit, but I remember I had to make, and it actually tastes pretty good too, man. It was kind of sweet, but you had to
Right,
mix
but
it. Yeah, you had to mix it with water, man. Well, I forgot the name of that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, my
Because I
mom.
used to, I would have to eat it. Hey, Memphis, I would have to eat it with King Vitamin. Remember,
Man, I'm proud to tell you. Say your
remember
grandma
King
get the
Vitamin, man,
king
with
butter.
the chef and the white dude.
Yeah, you can't even find that in the store no more. Yeah, your grandma get the
Man,
whip with the juicy juice and the orange juice. Like some of the
yeah,
best orange juice you can
yeah,
put out of a motherfucking can.
man,
Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, man, grandma want to go buy all the motherfucking Fruit Loops and all that shit. He gonna eat some of these King Vitamin, put some sugar on this shit and call it a day. And grandma
man,
gonna go get some of them cornflakes with the bread on the front of that motherfucker.
man. That man,
You
and
remember
that
the cornflakes
cereal,
that had
man.
the
You had
bread
to
on the
hurry
front?
up and eat. You had to hurry up and eat that shit too, Memphis, because if you didn't
Yeah,
hurry
it's
up,
just soggy.
listen, if you didn't hurry up, that shit get that shit get soggy,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
I know what you're talking about, Polo. I come from
Dog,
that
man,
era.
man, that motherfucker, like because I on another channel, man. I was talking it was on the Ebony Star Network channel, man. That's my guy, Max. Shout out to Max. But man, we was talking about food stamp cards. And hey, Memphis, remember back in the days,
They had the
you would
food stuff, you
be
could just peel
you
them
would feel
motherfuckers
kind of,
off.
huh?
When they had the food stuff, you could just peel them motherfuckers
Yeah,
off
the
and go to the
actual,
store.
yeah, the one where you was embarrassed to go to the store, but now, you know what I'm saying? You got the card, you got like the Lone Star cards and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember, my guy, man, he was telling me, he said, man, if somebody offered you a food stamp card, would you feel ashamed? I'd be like, hell nah, especially not now. Cause now you got a card or whatever, man, nigga, I take food stamps in a heartbeat.
Right.
Especially considering how it looks. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you used to feel ashamed about that shit because it's like, damn, everybody know that you less fortunate and shit.
Right.
You
Right,
know what
cause
I'm
then your
saying?
grandma just tell you out some, tell you to go, tell you and your little cousin them out some of the motherfuckers, tell you to go to the store
Man,
and
free
bring
free
your
free
ass on back.
breakfast,
Don't be gone.
free lunch and free breakfast.
Man, what? Man, hey man, y'all, hey, listen,
You was over there eating that
y'all
nasty,
kids.
and now, hey, now you look at it now, man. I'm like, damn, how the fuck I eat this shit?
Right. Man, we come from that era, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to survive eating that shit, man, and be able to live to talk about it. Hey man,
Yeah,
we come from a good era, man. Back in the day when you can go to the store and get 4 bags of chips for $1.
man, what happened to the motherfucking day, man? Man, shit, you can't do that shit no more, man. You can't do that shit no
You
more, man.
know,
I remember when the ice creams, like the ice creams that you used to eat. See, look now, Memphis, them motherfucking ice creams, like that be at like 7-Eleven or some of these other stores or whatever, like QT and all that shit. Man, them shit be so fucking expensive now. But back in the days, you used to be able to get like 2, 3 ice, like like ice cream sandwiches, shit like that. Man, that shit used to be cheap.
mm-hmm.
You
They
get like
said the
one of them
government said
little
we're gonna put
bluebell, like the bluebell ice creams or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not the extra small ones, but
yeah,
like the pints. Them shits used to be cheap.
yeah, man. The government had to raise the price up because all these bitches coming having all these babies.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shit, man. And I know some people that was actually, they was selling that shit. They would actually bootleg that shit. I knew a lady, I listen, hey Memphis, I knew a lady that was selling clothes out of her house, right? And this was like before before the internet and I mean there was internet, but it wasn't really like how it is now in terms of
Yeah,
technology, computers,
it was
all
the
that other
dial
stuff.
up internet and America. It was dial up and America Online then.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There you go, before broadband and all that. But look, man, this lady right here, this was word of mouth. Hey, Memphis, when I say you walked into her house, it was nothing but like clothes, and everybody used to go to her, and she was getting all of the stuff before like it would hit the market and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but the way that we knew this lady, my moms had knew her. You know what I'm saying? And it was like tell a friend type shit. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it was kept on the low. But she was doing that shit even before now. You know how like you get your clothes and you order them online and shit like that. So she actually was on to something, whereas a lot of people weren't. You know what I'm saying? Back then. What's up with it, Gums? I see you in the building, man.
Yeah,
So
that's how it
she
be.
she she was already on to some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was fascinating. And I'm not, hey Memphis, I'm not talking about no cheap ass shit, man. Back in the days, the motherfuckers was rocking heel figures. Nautica. Uh, what else was hot back then?
Ducky, all this shit.
Pell. She even was fucking around when
Fubu,
Coogee was hot.
Fubu,
Coogee. Yeah,
Fubu,
yeah,
South
Fubu,
Pole.
yeah, yeah, Fubu.
Matter of
I
fact,
seen a nigga.
I still got some Fubu and South Pole shit in my closet now.
What?
I still can feel it too, man.
Man, I dog, I think I seen a dude, man, rocking some Fubu, man. Like, yeah, Fubu was hot
Nigga, it
back then. I
probably was
remember,
me.
huh?
It probably was me, see.
Nah, man. Hey, look, man.
I was
What?
just,
Yeah, Fubu was hot because I remember they had a Fubu. with Fat Albert on it. You remember that one?
Yeah, I had the yellow judge with
Yeah,
Fat
yeah,
Albert
yeah,
on the
yeah,
front. I got
yeah.
some pictures somewhere around now.
Man,
I had the
yeah,
yellow
man.
jumper.
You fuck around and wear a FUBU shirt now, man. Your ass liable to get clowned, man. For
You
real,
gotta get
man.
crowned, man.
Yeah, but there's some
You
niggas that
gonna
don't
get.
give a fuck. You know what? Rock a FUBU in a heartbeat or whatever. But yeah, she was on to a lot of shit, man. Pell Pell. You know what I'm saying? She had Pell Pell.
Yeah.
She had shoes too. She had shoes and boots. She had women's clothing, men clothing. Hey, Memphis. She had jerseys. You
Mm-hmm.
remember back in the day when we were rocking jerseys? She had jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
She had the
That's what.
had the motherfucking Grant Hill. Uh,
Uh,
you know what I'm saying? Penny Hardaway jersey, shit like
right.
that.
You can't even
Yeah,
find.
man.
Yeah,
She would have winter clothing and summer clothing. Fuck around, have jackets like. It started. What started to become a fad was the first down jackets. Remember those?
uh-huh.
Yeah, like the first
They
down
used to sell.
jacket.
Yeah, you used to find them in the mall.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Timberlands, lugs, uh,
Duckhead. Don't forget
Duckhead.
Duckhead.
Yeah, I'm about to say Duckhead. Man, yeah, all that shit,
And
man.
that,
She
yeah,
had all of it.
that's how far this shit goes back, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Oh. Way over what I'm, way over 30 some years
Hey, let me ask you this. Hey,
now.
Memphis, did you used to sport Dickies?
Come on, man. Yeah, I had a Dickies team. Yeah. Class shirt around the
Man,
school.
let
I
me
thought
tell
I
you
was,
let me tell you something that happened, man. This was back in the days, man. Like when I was in high school, man. So we was in the locker room, and you know how like after practice, you said, "Nice to hear these OG stuff." You were born in '93. Okay, yeah. Well, we '80. I'm an '80s baby, so you know what I'm
yeah, I'm
saying.
an 80s baby too.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird. You know, we getting called OGs as '80s, but anyways, listen.
We'll take that. Hey, we'll
Yeah,
take
you know,
that.
I'm like, damn, god damn, man. I thought OGs was like, you know what I'm saying, 50s or baby boomers or some shit. But anyway, you know, the roaring 20s or something. No, like, but anyways, man, look, we in the locker room, and you know, after we finished our practice and stuff like that, you know how like, you know, we would play, and you know, we
Bruh,
would fucking, you know, you know, joan on each other and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Clown each other, roast each other and shit. Well, man, my
yeah.
partner, man, we were going at it, like roasting each other, right, man. I remember this, like Memphis. I asked all the whole team. I asked these niggas. I said, I like, man, we were going at it about our clothes and shit like that. I was thinking like I was the only one that didn't sport Dickies, right? In that motherfucker. I said, put your motherfucking hands in the air if you sport Dickies, right? Memphis. Man, it's about 15 of us up in that bitch. Man, every single last one of them motherfuckers except me raised a motherfucking hand. I felt so stupid. And guess what? Them motherfuckers had me rocking Dickies after that shit.
I know they did. That was been played in.
Yeah, man. I was like, damn, like this shit, nigga, I'm the minority in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You
But I
said
still got some food
I
shit
am
in
an
there.
international man. Hey Gums, where you from, man? Where you from, man? You said for me anything 90s is OG. Nah, you said anything '90s is OG. Nah, man, you not an
80s,
OG,
man.
man.
No, man. Anything from 80s on back is OG, man.
Okay,
Anything
you
in
in India?
anything.
Oh, you in
Oh, that's
Indiana?
why he feel like it. Oh yeah, that's why he feel like everything OG. Well,
Yeah,
where we from, what I'm saying, they make us feel old anyway, cause like we ahead of our time, man.
right. Y- Yeah, hey, Gomes. Hey, you what part of Indiana, man? What hey, I know hey, Memphis, he probably from that Gary or
He ain't from the
Marion.
Jackson Five hometown. He ain't from the
Yeah,
Jackson
man,
Five
Gary ain't no
hometown.
hoe.
No, man, they
Man,
killing shit
Gary
up
ain't no
there.
punk, man. I remember they were beefing real hard with Chicago, something like that, right?
Yep, yeah, it's some
Yeah,
gangsters
man.
up there.
I remember I was in Indianapolis. Nah, I like Indianapolis, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Purdue? Okay, okay, all
So he
right.
from the
Nah, nah,
college
nah.
town.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my uncle. He from Indianapolis. Well, he from Marion.
Uh-huh.
You said, I know what you are
I
thinking.
used to talk to
What do you
I
mean?
used to talk
What you mean
to
by that, Gomes? You said you know what we are, what we thinking. He probably talking about the Jackson Five.
well, yeah, we were. Well, I was. I don't know about Polo. I was. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
nah, man. I got love, man. Hey, shit. Michael Jackson went hard, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yeah,
But
Michael
yeah, oh
Jackson
yeah,
went
Mike
hard,
had some class.
man.
Mike had
Mike,
some
Mike
classic
went
skits,
hard.
man.
That nigga, I mean, I don't give a fuck if he changed that motherfucking skin. That nigga still black, nigga. That nigga went hard, nigga. Hey, that nigga have records to sell out. In terms of his records and him, they have yet to be broken. They have yet to be
Get
broken.
what?
Like, huh?
Well, it won't be. It won't be broke
Yeah, it won't be broke.
unless Madonna or somebody like that fucker have something that everybody like. But
Man,
outside of that, it won't. My
Madonna
rappers won't be simple
63,
because
man.
well, I know she was about 40 when we were young, but
Yeah.
she looked it into this.
Madonna 63, man. I looked at her the other day. I was like, dang, she's 63. Like, shit.
Uh,
I know there was a lot of dudes that was in love with Madonna back in the days though.
Madonna wanted your boy Pac. Pac wasn't going.
Yeah, Madonna, but more, hey, I guess in my culture, I guess in our culture though, Memphis, man, more people was in love with like um Janet Jackson.
Uh, I guess.
No, not Janet
Is
Jackson.
that? I wouldn't.
Oh,
I
who
like
did
it.
you like?
It's been shocking. I like the Missy.
Who?
Missy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, Janet. Man, who else was hot back then too, man? I'm gonna tell you who I was always into. I was into like SWV. Uh,
Yes, yes,
yeah, I used to
yes.
like
I get so wicked and
SWV,
me.
In
Yes,
Vogue,
I get so
man.
wicked.
Salt,
Yes, preach,
salt and
preacher.
pepper, man.
Yes, sir. Preach,
And
preacher.
I used to like them. Hey, Memphis, I used to like them, man, because they knew how to dance their ass off too. They could dance and they could rap though. That's the thing that really used to catch my eye because if singing is one thing, but if you could sing, dance, and rap at the same time, man, nigga, you got skills, man.
Yeah, but see, the labels messed a lot of them groups up. But yeah, I like it. Left Eye was a bad man too.
Oh, you like Left Eye?
Yeah, yeah. This talk said nigga sub and shit on that.
You know what? I was more into Chili.
Oh yes, yes, yes. He's a fine one. But I like women that must like got a gangster appeal to them, man.
Oh, you know, yeah, yeah. See, that's why like niggas was tripping cause I used to like Gangsta Boo. And they were like, you like Gangsta Boo? I was like, yeah, Gangsta Boo. Like, listen, a lot of y'all don't realize when Gangsta Boo, like when she dresses up or like is like feminine and she puts she does her hair right and everything like that, she's an
She
attractive
look
woman, man.
good. Yeah, she's a gangster for real. She don't fight with you. She gonna shoot it out. She gonna do it all.
Yeah, I heard. Well, nah, I ain't gonna get in. I mean, I come every time we talk to Memphis, we start talking about some shit. That battle
I
finna
know
come up
what you.
though,
I know what you gonna say. I already knew what
man.
you were
Okay,
gonna
okay,
say.
okay, okay. Like, nah, okay.
I,
Listen,
I know where you should go, Polo.
I finna ask, what happened with um Juicy J and what happened with her because I heard that she was going off on Juicy J. Like it got real bad, like physical wise.
Man, I don't know. I never heard that story, but a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people like the juicy word more than they like the Paul.
Oh, they like the
I,
Juicy more than they like Paul.
yeah, a lot of people like the juicy word more than they like the Paul, man.
Why was that?
Cause Juicy was for the type of person you can. Juicy was the type of person you can talk to.
Oh,
Paul,
okay.
he ain't having it, man. Paul the type of cat where he ain't having it. He need a Paul way Paul wanted or yeah, he ain't doing it, no.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really catch that vibe from him because you remember, that show they used to have on MTV. Remember that show?
Hollywood,
Yeah,
thinking about
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Hey, I used to enjoy that show. They both had pretty good dope. Because like the show, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, why they cut that shit off? But them motherfuckers like, yeah, they was rappers, but they were fun as hell though. Like I was like, man, these be some
Yeah.
motherfuckers that you would want to chill around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, them niggas was doing it all. And niggas around them see like they got took off because they was just see the industry don't want you being yourself. They want you to be something that they
Yeah.
want to be. That just like for example, when Snoop had his shows, when his family was on Snoop didn't have a lot of drama, but Snoop was just being himself. And by him not having no drama and no friction and stuff, they pulled the plug on Snoop because he didn't bring no drama. Snoop wasn't about that.
Right.
And if Snoop got some drama, somebody saying die. Even Long Beach. You got any drama, somebody finna go. Um, he just really basically showing around his wife and children at that time. So that's the reason why it didn't last long, man. Like, we don't see a lot of black shows we grew up watching, like the Jeffersons and Good Times, and where we know why we don't see Cosby show. 227, Amen, Rock, all the good classic black souls. Give me a break. Well, I can't call it the classic black soul, but okay, they got Neil Carter on there, so we can uh, hanging with Mr. Cooper don't count. That one most goofy soul they put on that TV. But yeah, man, they don't even produce nothing black anymore. So, well, hello.
Hey, my fault, Memphis. I fell out, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't even produce no good black souls, man. Like everything got to be, they don't produce nothing good no more on TV, man.
Right, right. Yeah, that.
Everything got everything got to be negative.
Yeah,
Man, everybody
they
ain't
gotta
negative,
follow it.
bro.
They wanna follow a script or
Right.
or something like that. You know
That's
what
the
I'm
re-
saying?
that's the reason why a lot of TV don't work because everybody got to follow the script, man. If you just let people be them and bring the originality out of them, it just might last.
Right. I know this too, Memphis too. Um, a lot of like like the black reality shows and stuff like that. They are geared towards making us look look god awful on there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Love and Hip Hop and the Real Housewives and all that shit. Like what do you see on us, combative and going at each other and calling each other names and us fighting and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah, because
But people
that's
people
what makes them money
automatically,
and draw race.
they
They glued to
automatically
this.
think, oh
Do
yeah,
this.
that's how we act and stuff like that. Like me when you walk into some, a lot of black households, you know what I'm saying? It don't even really be like that. It be like the TVs that be making them think, oh yeah, this is how we act and stuff like that. Man, there's people out here that actually, they like to sit down, no cell phones at the table, you know what I'm saying, and actually have a meal and talk to one another, you know what I'm saying, or be able to debate without everybody always, fighting or threatening to kill each other or shoot each other, so some bullshit. But that's what people think, you know what I'm saying? It's automatically in their head, oh yeah, this is how we act and all this other shit because it's what they put out there on the TV and shit.
Right.
When everybody don't act like that, man. Listen, they always think, oh yeah, it's either it's either we athletes or our women are strippers or we rappers or
So
entertainers. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
we just can't be ready.
Yeah, hey, nah, where I come from, sure, I got a partner that's a dentist. Well, he's actually he a doctor, but you know what I'm saying, he went in for to be a dentist. Man, we got business owners. You know what I'm saying? Uh, shoot, I got a friend that just became a house owner. He a homeowner. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they always thinking that, oh yeah, well, it's all about, hip hop and African American, which is it's a big part of our culture. but they always, trying to make us put us in a negative light and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, Memphis. I don't like that type of shit.
No, I don't like it neither, man.
Like with the whole Dolph situation. They wanted that shit just so that they could capitalize off of that shit, and so that they could keep talking about it and driving it in people's minds and stuff like that. Now you got people probably that don't even want to come. They don't even want to come to Memphis, or they don't want to come to a Dallas, or they don't want to come to a Houston because they be like, oh man, this finna happen or something like that. Or every time they see one of us or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It makes them feel uncomfortable or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why like a lot of jobs don't even want to give us opportunity. That's why like our own people won't even hire. We won't even hire each other. We won't even
Uh-uh.
hire each other because it's like, okay, you see that dude right there. He probably had a little trouble past or something like that back in the day. Oh, he don't want to give him an opportunity. Well, guess what? You just told that man no. So guess what he finna do? Oh, he finna go out there. He finna go get it his way and shit like that. When you
Yeah,
should just be like,
then,
look, hey,
then, then,
give
then,
him an opportunity.
yeah, then when he gonna do it his way, it's gonna be a problem for y'all looking at him a certain way because of what he decided to do, but y'all denied the man. So what you expecting him to do, man? He
Right,
gotta
right.
he gotta feed it. He gotta feed the people, bro. Like, what y'all expect for Homer to do when he gotta feed his lady, his kids, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
People don't just be
I don't
people
judge.
don't be
I don't
thinking they
judge.
just
I don't judge a man. Like a lot of them guys, man, that took that had to do a bid. Memphis. Let's say like
right.
they did a bid for selling a little dope or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge them.
Judge him, cause
You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
you don't know what type of position that they got. That guy probably was he had his back against the wall and he probably couldn't find uh no other outlet or no other open doors, but because he's under pressure he got to get the rent paid, something like that. But it's easy for a motherfucker to judge somebody like that and be like, oh man, well you should have did it this way, you should have did it that way, or something like that. But until you in them shoes and you got babies crying, you
You
got
can't
mouths to
you
feed or
can't
whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you the only everything rests on your shoulders, and this was a faster way. You can't really say, you can't judge that man or that female. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of females that was in that position too.
yeah. But you know what? They'll get a woman to pay it. The man gonna get criticized, but the woman gonna get a pass.
Right.
You feel me?
No, that's facts.
And that's the way. That's the way, man. But see, that's the way society do, man. Society
Mm.
designed it to be that way, and then they pick and choose, man. You can't do that. You gotta call the ball about. See, I'm burning to believe, man. You gotta call the ball about strike. And
Right.
they
Don
just
Lovato, I see
being
you in the building,
real.
man. I see you in the building too, man. You said you a 20s baby. You
They,
said Evansville. You said Madonna wanted to pay Rodman 10 G's to get her pregnant. You said Vanity. You said MTV Rap. Man, that was my show. Yeah, Yo MTV Rap.
Ed
You remember
Loving
that? You remember
Dr.
that Memphis Yo MTV Rap? Ed Loving Dr. Dre. You remember that?
Loving Dr. Dre, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Man, they
I
see
remember
they took
Fab.
all the
Hey, I
big
remember
stuff.
Fab Freddy. You remember Fab Freddy?
Yeah, he was on there one. He was on there a couple times. Tupac,
Yeah,
all them. They started coming on Yo MTV rap, Yo MTV rap, so they blew up.
I
Yo
remember
MTV
Rap
rap used to
City.
come
Rap
on.
City with Joe Claire. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Sugar.
They bringing it back too, though. They bringing back Rap City.
Why, bro? Been over 20 years, neither one of you, bro, is dead, bro.
Man,
Unless you gonna bring back Joe Claire to be the host. You
Nah,
shouldn't
it's
do
gonna be Tigger, man. I like Tigger though. I like Tigger. Tigger did a good job on that, man. I just didn't like. Sometimes I would like. What was the girl's name? Lex. I think that was Lex.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, she. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a little thing for her too. But yeah, I mean she was pretty good, but what's it called, man? The other guy, man, the light skinned cat, man, I couldn't really get with him, man, like that, man. Pause. I don't know, man. It just his vibe was off, man. And I remember I think he was one of the I think he interviewed because there was two people that interviewed Project Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, there was the days, man. That was
Man,
back
them
when
was
they
the
was making
days.
real
Rap
money.
City
That
debate.
was back. Yeah, that was back when they was making real money off music, man.
Trunk of the car.
Yeah, they making real money off music, man. Cause people were actually going to go buy music. Like people
Right.
want to buy music. So to keep the whole market from crashing, the industry buys the music and distribute it on the internet, on streaming platforms, and the artists. And that way they could keep them from crashing. The industry makes some money and they cut the artists kibbles and bits off of it.
Believe it or not,
But these niggas,
believe it or not, Memphis, I think the best movie that they could have made was Hustle and Flow because a lot of people don't understand, man. Like, in that movie, DJ, he actually go through what a lot of rappers, inspiring rappers do go through or used to go through.
yeah, it told a true story. So you just had the wrong people telling it. They told the true story. Like I said, they just had the wrong people telling. I wouldn't have had Terrence Howard playing a down south character because he's not
Wow,
from
why you
down.
say that, Memphis? you you wanted somebody that was that because I don't think
Yeah.
Terrence Howard really from Memphis.
No, he ain't from no man. He ain't from the south.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I was like,
He from,
you wanted somebody actually from Memphis though.
no, it ain't have to be from Memphis. But if y'all gonna do that, it's just like, bro, if we put a movie together, me and you go together with that. Look, bro, we're gonna put this movie together about type of time, bro. We can't go get no up north nigga to play no downside. Then we gotta go get somebody
Yeah,
from the
that nigga.
culture that understand, bro.
He from the shy, man.
My point exactly. He ain't from the south. He don't fit. You have to get somebody to fit your culture if you're gonna do this. So if
Right,
you not, you're gonna mess up the whole thing.
right, 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 right.
But see, or you got stupid people that have nothing else to do with their money, they'll buy into crap like that and think that's the way it is. No,
Right.
man. That pissed me off when they did that, man. Y'all just pretty much shit on the South when y'all did it, bro. Like, come on. Y'all shit on everything the South stands for. Really, they mad. I'm gonna tell you that big because we took the rap game. When we got the rap game, we took it and ran with it, cash money. And you had UGK, 3C Market. Ball them running it for a minute, but when we got it, we just took over, man. So UGK, 3C Market, Luda, T.I., everybody from the South, when they took it, they ran with Jesus, Gucci, man.
Yeah.
You know what
Swisher,
I'm saying?
Slim Thug. Oh. man, because a lot of people, man, that was a hot single. With Slim Thug, T.I., UGK, or what with Bump B. You know what I'm saying?
Which one? Which one, Polo?
Uh, it was in the club.
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, it was it had Slim Thug, T.I., uh, Bun B, uh, it had yeah, it was just Slim. Hold on, let me make sure I got the song right because I caught it in the club. T uh,
Hold on. If I fall out, I'm gonna come back. Hold on.
all right, yeah, Three
Hold
Kings.
on,
That's
Polo.
yeah, that's what the name of it, Three Kings. Yeah, that's what the
Hold on,
name
here
of
I
it
come.
was, man. There were Three Kings. And a lot of people don't get a props to zero neither, man.
You said what that, Polo?
I say a lot of people don't get a props to zero neither.
No, zero one.
Zero and trade, man. But the name of that song was Three Kings, though, Memphis.
Song with who?
The name of the song it was called Three Kings.
With T.I. when they had the video with Slim Thug and all that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, and
Right,
Bun
right.
B.
You talking about when it was like close to the All Star weekend that time when they made
Right,
that
right,
video.
right, right. And Bun B was like,
Yeah,
I'm going hard in the paint like Carmelo. This is
yeah,
for the niggas that sip purple and slip yellow.
yeah. I remember. Cause they
Hey,
did they shot the video in H Town.
yeah, and you know what? When speaking of Waukesha, um, listen, hey, I want people to notice Memphis because a lot of people just think that like and see that don't get me wrong, they was doing Waukesha, you know what I'm saying, down here, sir, you know what I'm saying, of course, in the H and everything like that. But see, I
Yeah,
know
when
like
Scrooge and all them started there.
right.
See
But
that
see,
Scrooge them started this shit.
yeah, but see, a lot of people just think like, oh, it's just purple. But nah, like I know, like, cause Juicy J and all them, you know what I'm saying, they was up in there bringing the other colors to the game, to the game too, you know what I'm saying, and they actually they brought, they were bringing more of it down here. A lot of people don't know that there's different reactions to each one.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of people don't understand that, like especially like when you talk about the orange, it's
yeah.
it's a difference between how you gonna feel with the orange in comparison to the one from the perp or whatever.
Yeah, the purple hair y'all throwed off, and the yellow hair you rather scratch your skin off.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, that drink hair you feeling good.
Right,
But
right.
everything. I ain't gonna lie, the yellow hair you scratching skin, man. But that perk
Mhm.
gonna slow down everything.
Right.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Yeah, man. They don't give they don't give the credit to the South like they should, man.
No, cause they don't like the fact that the South took it and ran with it. They want the West Coast And New York, well, New York fell off because everybody was divided.
Yeah. I, a lot of people, yeah, New York, man, they were beefing within their own state, man. Like within their own boroughs and all that, man. But see, a lot of them was even they were coming down south because they was like, man, was south, what I'm saying, they not tripping or whatever. And see, this is another thing too, Memphis. See, if you want that's why I had to tell a lot of people, if you trying to get like your records broke, you know what I'm saying, you gotta
You had to
come,
go
you
from,
gotta come down to the south
yeah,
because
like Atlanta or something.
that's where the best strip clubs are. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like if you go to Memphis, man, you want to where you want to break your shit. Yeah, you want to break your shit in the club. Don't get me wrong, but you want to break your shit in the strip club. Of course,
Right.
you gotta break your shit in Miami. It's just like you got to go through like even like the Chitlin circuit because that's what we was known for. Memphis, like the South, the niggas would do their chitlin circuits all over the South, these little rinky dink towns and stuff like that. Tell a friend or whatever, and then bam, you start getting the buzz. You might go to like a cheap ass hole in the wall strip club or whatever, and then get broke. Next thing you know, your shit on the radio like in goddamn Dallas. And then next thing you know, that shit start making a wave. Then they playing that shit in ATL.
And once they make it ATL, New York gonna snatch it up, and then they
Right,
go
right.
Cali. Hey,
Because what?
I that
Hey,
that
one
that
thing,
that that what I like about Atlanta. Atlanta gonna make sure you get some money. If it's high,
man.
once Atlanta put it out, everybody snatching it, bro. You ain't gotta work.
Yeah.
See that what 360 is. You know what I'm
Uh
saying?
huh.
They start going to the club here in Memphis and passing that shit out. Oh, hey, getting the buzz, getting the buzz.
Right.
But when they started making that mainstream out, they fucking went straight to Atlanta and ain't never looked back, and everything was a hit.
Right. Yeah, man. That's how. Man, because I think that's Dolph. I think that's how Dolph started. But they said Dolph, he was super smart and he knew the game and he knew not to. He knew what not to do and what to do. You know what I'm saying? He was a step ahead of a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
when people like Yo Gotti was around and hot in Memphis, see, Dolph knew he wasn't gonna be able to break in Memphis. But you know what Dolph did? Dolph went to Atlanta and he was on. He got with Gucci and Zaytoven. Cause he wasn't gonna pop in Memphis. Gotti and them wasn't gonna allow it, man.
Right, right,
That's
right,
why Gotti. That's why Gotti wanted him to sign with him because he know he signed with him. He ain't gonna. He ain't gonna. He ain't gonna surpass him because he signed with him. And Dolph was like, "Nah, I put too much money into me." And
right.
once he didn't sign with Gotti took it personal, and look what we have today. If you
Yeah,
catch
but
my drift,
I think that's just straight bullshit though, man. Like to feel some type of way because you know somebody didn't go your direction and stuff like that. And I'm not just talking about Gotti, man. I'm talking about in all situations. It might be some guys that want to partner with you and shit like that, man. But because okay, damn, he chose to go his own way, and now you blowing up or whatever, man. Then them guys they end up becoming jealous and shit like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. See, see, Gotti did the same thing to 3-6, but see, 3-6 tried to blackball Gotti.
Oh,
Well,
what?
yeah, 3-6 tried to blackball Gotti. See, a lot of people that outside the city they don't know, like
I didn't know that.
because I don't know if y'all ever heard of this rapper, but it was a certain rapper that used to rap with 360. He would never sign with 360. Player Fly, he was one of Gotti's favorite artists, and Gotti kind of sided with him in the beef that he had with 360. So got it this 360, and that's how got it got on. You
What?
know, him and Paul end up straightening it out because 3-6 weren't together no more, and Paul was gonna try to capitalize and make some money off of whoever, however, whenever. That's what type of motherfucker he is, DJ Paul. So, uh, so Juicy and them, so Juicy and Pat and them were like, nah, we ain't rocking with this nigga. We don't like this nigga. We don't fuck with this nigga. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that caused the demise of 3-6
Oh.
because
Yeah,
Paul was like,
and you know what? I thought was weird, Memphis. Like when they had, okay, remember that they had the 3-6, and then they had the Mafia 6.
yeah, yeah, because they couldn't use the 3-6 name because Sony owns that name.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
Sony owns
yeah.
that name. I mean, they still get money off of it, you know what I'm saying? But they can't use the name no more unless Juicy decide. Some way Juicy got in the clause with Sony that Paul and them can't use 3-6 Mafia. So that's why Paul came out with the Mafia 6. That's actually in the contract.
That's crazy.
Because Sony owns that name.
That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah,
So,
cause I know, cause like they had guys that used to be with 3-6, then they was over there with the Mafia 6, and I was like, man, what the fuck going on? Watch y'all just what I'm saying, click back up and everything. It was like, and then Juicy was all on his own and shit like that. I was like, man, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? But I
but,
liked it when they was all together though. You know what I'm saying? There's more
but
power
see,
in numbers.
but see, Juicy played himself, man. The reason why I say Juicy played himself because he went up under the non-rapping ass Wiz Khalifa trying to get over on him and
Hmm.
run his label, and he ran it straight into the ground because DJ Paul is like the mastermind of the
But
label.
he blew. Hey, but you know what though, man? Hey, when he made bands to make it dance.
Yeah, yeah, but he ran Wiz Khalifa wasn't built like that to survive in this game. He's a corny nigga from up north. Man, no disrespect to niggas from up north, but hey man, South run this rap
You don't
shit.
like Wiz Khalifa?
Nah, I ain't like Wiz Khalifa, man. No disrespect to anybody that's man from up north up here, man, but word to the wise, man. The South run the rap game, man.
Oh, okay. You tripping because he from Pittsburgh?
No, it ain't the nigga was just lame. I mean, he had one hit, black and yellow, man, and after that, he was running up behind.
I mean, them boys was high. No, I like Wiz Khalifa. Then he had that one with Too Short.
I mean, he had some straight little shit, man, but he wasn't built like that the last in this shit, man. Let's just be honest. I mean, no disrespect to the brother. I like him, man. I like the black and yellow, because I'm a Steelers fan. But outside of that, man, homie wasn't built.
Look at it.
But
Yeah,
outside,
y'all got stomped today, dude.
man, look, hey man, my neighbor, well, she made me so mad. I left with my over her house,
Man,
huh?
Cincinnati came in there, man, like man, just clowning, clowning, man.
Yeah.
Y'all only had 51, man. Y'all only had 51 on the ground. Guess how much they had? 198.
Well,
Hey,
when you
that was
can't stop a
rushing.
cold, man,
That
look,
was just
when you can't stop a cold, that's what happens to you.
well, y'all missing a lot of people. From what I hear, man, y'all got a whole lot of people out there.
I
Ben
can,
Roethlisberger,
I,
it's time for his ass to go.
man, I can think of a lot of things where we should be missing where I need to start. Head coach, coordinator, defensive coordinator.
You think it's time for them to go ahead and get rid of Tomlin?
Love you, bro. But child, you got to go, bro.
Dog, but that hey, if he lose, he got the longest streak as a black man. 14 consecutive years. Ain't never had a losing season.
Well, listen, bro. Unless Jerome Bettis coming through the tunnel, Plexico Bears and High
Oh
Ward,
man, you going way back.
it's over, bro.
Damn, that nigga went
I,
back to the bus.
I even go deeper. Let Cedric Wilson and Antoine Randall and Santonio Home coming in. It's over, bro.
Hmm.
It's over. Sometimes no matter how much you like a team, you gotta be honest with yourself. You know when it's over. It's over. It's been a
Man,
good run. Y'all the one ring. That being Roethlisberger can go. It's over.
now he done got what? Tomlin done got a couple championships. So
Yeah, but it's over. Sometimes you gotta know when it's over, bro, and it's over. It's over, Tommy. Well, you can go home now. I think he's on his way out. If he
damn,
don't make
man,
it,
you could.
I think if they don't make it to the playoffs, then I don't need to be gone.
I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. He only got one. He got one. He got one title.
Man, I don't see how Matt Nagy keeping the job.
Who?
Matt Nagy, I don't see how he keeping the job.
Oh,
He
man.
can't. The Detroit Lions head coach, God bless him. God bless their brother. But
Yeah, and hey, Golden Tate. You know who just signed Golden Tate? Tennessee. He
oh
with
man,
the
they
Titans.
they, they released Adrian Peterson. Man, look, without man, listen, without Derrick Henry, it's over.
Oh, you think it's over? Yeah, because they lost. They lost today against the Patriots, man.
Without Derrick Henry, bro, it's over. They might win the division because they already up on Indy. But outside of that, bro,
Yeah, they. Well, you talking about Tennessee?
yeah, they up like
Yeah,
three or
they.
four
Yeah,
points.
yeah. We had to we had to go ahead and put it down on Tennessee today. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, we had to put it down on Tennessee today, man.
Man, Tennessee ain't got Tennessee, Pittsburgh.
I mean, we had to
Go,
put it down on the coach today. My bad.
man, go to the draft and get y'all a quarterback. And what y'all got ain't no man. Indianapolis good, but they built a nice system around Carson Wentz.
Hmm.
Only thing is he too stupid.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you what their problem is though, Memphis man. See, I talked about this earlier. Man, tennis like what's it called? Can you hear me, Memphis?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, look. This is what the what's it called? The coach problem is. Like, okay, for instance, today, right?
Right.
The team had full control. They had full control of the game, right?
Damn near the
The, the,
whole
the,
game.
Yeah, they fell in love. They fell in love with the passing game in the second half, and had only one passing attempt. And the thing that separated us is that we made them think that we were going to run the ball, and we actually did because we went to Fournette. And see what the coach did is they allowed us to just pin their ears back and
You cutting out, Polo. Polo.
can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, you cutting back. Yeah, you back
Okay,
in.
look. Another thing is, man, is that the team had full control of the game. You know what I'm saying? They
Right,
was up by 10 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they lost it. Now this ain't nothing new with them. When they played Baltimore, guess what? They was up 22 to 3, right? Guess
right.
what? They ended up losing the lead. Then they played fucking I think it was Tennessee. They was up by like 14, ended up losing. And then they played us. They was up by 10, came back on them. You know what I'm saying? So this team, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the coach, that we knew what they were, and we just had to expose them. That's why I wasn't tripping, like, you know what I'm saying, in the first half. I was like, no, we weren't worried about it. And this is another thing. Memphis, Gronk and Tom Brady, they on the same page now. In the beginning, you know what I'm saying, they weren't really clicking, and I give Gronk most of that headache for that because he just wasn't himself. But now that they clicking again, we got our running back at full strength, and our secondary is at full strength. Hey, we getting back to where we were. We not quite where we want to be. We 8-3, but you know we gonna get back there.
Oh, y'all already won the division. It's over.
You think? Yeah,
Man, this was decided in second week in October, bro. The division is wrapped. Only thing,
yeah, I
only thing,
know.
only thing gonna be a problem for y'all because most teams y'all play are stupid. Only thing gonna be a problem for y'all, major letdown for y'all, is y'all defense.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all give up too many yards, too many points. Your defensive coordinator too damn blitz heavy.
Yeah,
This man, the man blitzed every down on defense.
right.
You can't do that in football, man. It's okay to show blitz, but you ain't got to run blitz three straight down. For what? You can
Right, I
play
know, man.
conservative.
Okay. Look, if we can do what we did today and be successful at it, there's nobody really that can beat us. But see, we can't do this against another great team that's gonna make adjustments. And I got to give it to Green Bay, man. Today, hey Memphis, and you probably can agree with this. Man, they made some great adjustments against fucking the Rams, man.
Yeah, well, the
What's his
Rams,
name? McVay got out coached today, man. I gotta be honest, man. He got out coached.
man, McVay should have left. McVay should have left OBJ where he was at.
Oh, so you put it on OBJ?
Man, come on, man. They offense was clicking before he came to the team. Who else we gonna
Oh
put it
man,
on?
see, look, see, you see, Memphis. I told you, man, that narrative. They gonna push that narrative, man. I knew it was coming, man.
Hey, yeah, it's supposed to.
Oh,
Bruh.
look at him,
Hey,
man. I wasn't even gonna blame it. Hey, look, I wasn't even gonna blame it on OBJ. I wasn't even gonna put any of it on OBJ, man.
I know you were gonna put it on Matthew Stafford. I know where you were
I mean,
going.
Stafford played a horrible game, man. You know, I mean, he statistically it might not look like he did. He didn't because he did have 302, but Odell Beckham did his thing today. Listen, he had 5 receptions for 81 yards. That's solid.
But you know what though, Polo? Oh, back to the OBJ point I'm about to make. See, you about to have me sound like Stephen A. Smith over here, Polo.
Uh
Okay,
oh.
Polo, you gotta have me sound like Stephen A.
Go
You
ahead.
know, cause OBJ, you know what I'm saying? You know that black cat that would come around and this bad luck all the way around. There's
Oh
OBJ, man.
shit. Yeah.
Think
But
about
he
one finna. Think about one finna go. I'm gonna give you a background history of OBJ. When he was in LSU, Jarvis Landry was better than him.
I told people that. Go ahead.
When he came to the Giants getting all this endorsement money, he made one-handed highlight catch up with the Dallas Cowboys in the game that they lost. Okay, then you go to the playoff with the Giants and now you decide you want to go on the yacht and hang out like your pup daddy, and you come out against the Green Bay Packers and you have to get ran out the building. Then you want to blame everybody. There you go. Then you get set up in a nice situation in Cleveland, one of the best you ever gonna get, and you just quit on the team. Then you come to the Rams and you hijack that franchise. You don't want to run routes the right way.
Right.
I mean, people just he's not a number one guy. Maybe a number three, but he's not a number one guy, man. Y'all gotta get that out y'all head about OBJ because he made one
Nah, nah,
spectacular.
nah, nah. I agree. No. Hey, Memphis, I agree with I've been saying that. If you go back and you go listen to my videos and my streams, especially about
I know you said it because we done talked about it. But what
yeah,
I'm saying, I'm talking about for the non-believers who think OBJ just the second coming of Jerry Rice. So he ain't that, bro.
what?
Jarvis
Oh
Landry,
hell no.
listen,
Nah,
man.
man.
Listen, y'all. Jarvis Landry was better than OBJ in LSU, bro. Y'all might don't like it, but hey, man, it's the truth. He's showing it to you. Quitting on route, or to go on the yacht, hang out right for a playoff game, get ran out and clean out the building by the Green Bay Packers. Come on, man. I think you know what? I think this is last shot, man.
Nah, nah, no. I agree. Now he did a good job, but they just didn't win. They just didn't get that W. I got to give OBJ his props there. I watched the game. He did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him credit, but he got to continue to play like that. And I don't think it was OBJ's fault or nothing like that. That was just the poor coaching, and then also Matthew Stafford. You know what I'm saying? He was playing poorly himself. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of errors, man, today or whatever. And then Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? He was just moving the chain. They time of possession, especially in the third and fourth quarter, bro. He just really he showed Aaron Rodgers is playing at a whole nother level. I don't agree with what he did, with the whole taking the jab line about taking the jab and shit like that. But man, Green Bay, man, they playing their ass off. But I still
Well,
got listen, Memphis. You already know where I'm going. I still got the Cowboys, man, coming out, man.
the NFC.
Yeah, man. Because listen, man,
Hey,
I
man,
know they lost. Listen, I know they lost that one. I know they lost that one. that tough one. But they don't even have, think about it. If they'd have had CD Lamb and Cooper, they'd
Yeah.
have won that game.
Polo.
And that was a bogus call that they made. Jerry
Yeah.
Jones even talked about that shit. That call on Brown, that pass interference, man,
Right.
they got robbed on that one.
Polo, you my boy. But I'm starting to think your team will spike this morning. I'm at the Cowboy coming out the NFC.
I
But
mean,
no,
who you man? I know what who you got. You got the fucking Green Bay Packers. I already know you got them, man.
no. No, I ain't got the Green Bay Packers coming out of the NFC. You know, I mean, I ain't gonna say the NFC. The whole, we talking about the whole NFC, right?
Yeah.
You know who I got coming out the NFC East and the healthy
Who?
and full screen?
Don't say Arizona.
Arizona.
What?
But hey, y'all know who I think? Y'all know who I think OBJ gonna be the next dog? Y'all there. I might well go and create some dust while I'm on her Polo. But I
What?
know I'm finna rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But
Ain't
but I
nobody
say
really in here either. But go ahead.
OBJ gonna be be the best Keyshawn Johnson he can be.
Wow, man. You hating on my boy Keyshawn too, man.
I mean, you know Keyshawn was a possession receiver.
Yeah, but Keyshawn, man, that was my guy though, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I like Keyshawn. Even though I like Jets Keyshawn. That's the Keyshawn. I like Jets Keyshawn. I mean, when he got to Tampa, don't get me wrong, but that wasn't Keyshawn all the way right
He didn't fit in Tampa.
there.
Cause Gruden didn't want him to be a good old boy.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. Gruden, man, you already know how. And Gruden, man, don't get me started on that. On Chucky. That's his motherfucking name. Cause he look like goddamn Chucky, man.
Yeah, he said the DeMaurice Smith guy, Michelin tire lips, and I want to look at uh 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 what's the name picture. He do got Michelin tire lips.
Br-
Like they're smoking a pack of cool every day.
Yeah,
Not
man.
cool Camel cigarette. He got dog the nigga lips.
Yeah. This fool right there, bro, man. Like them dudes, man, and then he gonna try to sit up there and try to appeal this shit, man. You did it, man. You did it. You said it, man. Just admit to it, and you know that you. That's the first thing they will say. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. Whatever. Why you gotta say it? So passionately, like you not okay. If you not, then you wouldn't even be saying anything. You know what I'm saying? You let everything take care of itself. But you got to come out there. You got to double down on it and say that you're not. That leads me to think even more that you is. But
Right.
yeah, Memphis, man, let me go ahead, man. I gotta shut this shit down, man.
I catch you on the next. I catch you on the rebound, bro.
Yeah. Come on through, man. Go ahead, pull up, man. Hey, Memphis, I thank you for pulling up. Don Lovato, Gomes, everybody, man. Thank y'all for pulling up and listening, man. Like this video, share it, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all hit them notifications to get my videos, man. Till then, man, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. Appreciate y'all. And
We
Memphis,
out.
have a good night, bro.
We out, man.
No doubt.
Breathe.